Hello again, guys. stormsprotectormite.com. This video is to go over the giveaway. We had 6 people enter. Hey, the fewer the better for those who entered. In my fancy bowl here, we got all the names of people who entered. Basically, I don't have the DS game. That's Tim Static has that. So that'll be sent out by him. But the other 2 things I do have, which is the MK9 shirt, the dog tag, which this is mine, and it's old because it still has an MKE tag on it. But this is just give you an idea of what it's going to look like for you. Well, whoever wins anyway. Of course, there's the front, has your tag and the MK logo on it. On the back, of course, it'll say Testermite, and it'll have your region on it. So it'll be, custom to you. The lighting isn't the best in here. The Fatality shirt again, if you can see this. Of course I'm wearing one, but this is the one you're getting. The back, never worn, brand new, tags. It's an extra large. And the comic. Which is issue 0, okay, near mint condition label on it. That's it's a nice little collector's item there. Anyway, and then for third round prize here, of course, there's the collector's edition card for Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat Deception. Is that, and then the Scorpion Joker Liu Kang Flash shirt here from Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Never worn, never washed. So, let's begin. Alright. I want to do it this way just so, that way you can kind of throw the whole bias thing out the window. We didn't want to take any chances with that, of course, so it'd be better if you just saw it happen. So my fancy bowl here, I'm just gonna... Alright. So, Shice Newsom for the shirt. Right there, you see it? Fancy handwriting. Alright. Now for number 2. We have Sub-Zero Smoke Rain, SSSR. Alright, now for the third. Wow, sorry, I looked. Alright. That is Twisted. So, there you have it, those 3. So, Chase Mason for the shirts. Sub-Zero Smoke Rain for the DS game, and Twisted for the last prize. And I know, of course, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe stuff is kind of like, it's like, yeah, I won the MKDC thing, that's why we wanted to throw in the dog tag. And with our resources, this is, what we could come up with, so I hope you guys appreciate it. The other thing I want to go over is actually check. Ever since he was mentioned on the MCAST, we've been really trying to push, getting word out about him. I know, we've only been around for 1 year, testermite.com. So we're not really that well known in the community yet. We're making a nice impact. We got 180 followers on Twitter now. Our staff is going to these tournaments, offline tournaments, not just online stuff. Really trying to make a difference, trying to get more players out there, help people get to the tournament. What it's all about. My first tournament, it changed everything for me. It's crazy. I look at things completely different now. This thing, I wouldn't have it if it wouldn't be for the, all Mortal Kombat 3 guys. You know who you are, especially Shock. But yeah, we're just trying to, support Czech and, get his name out there as much as we can to help him. His YouTube page has like over 1 million views. That's impressive. But we added the public polls, so that way, it's, hey, show your support for Czech, and it's kind of like a way for us to make you register to the site, which, register if you want. If you don't, hey, by all means, there's tons of MK sites out there. There's some really great ones out there. So we don't want to be pushy. We want to, have it to where, okay, I can go to this site, show my support to Jack, and I don't have to register. So that's the great thing about it. So yeah, the public voting forums, or public voting polls, anyway, is what it's called, and I want Czech for the MK team thread. So far, as of last night, we had 51 votes, not too shabby. I want more, we all want more. I know Czech wants more. And he deserves it. No one can deny him that. It was great to have, someone in our community, someone we've known for, I've been in the community since, 05, since Deception came out. Well, I think it came out I forget exactly what year it came out, but anyway, 05-ish era time range is when I, really got involved in the community, MKO, and, I've known him for that long, and for, have a long time friend like that, I mentioned it was great. So, and also, in the thread, great Kung Lao from Twitter, and he's also on a few other sites. I think kamidogu.com, I think he's on that. But anyway, he had I'm assuming it's a picture of himself in some kind of fighting style with an actual weapon. It looked really neat. It said, I support Czech for the MK team. Other people are doing it too. I think Sub-Zero Smoke Rain is another one. Dancock. We're just, instead of voting plus, if you want to do that, because these developers, in the MCAS, they said themselves that they visit all these sites, okay? So, to go the extra mile and, post pictures of ourselves, or not necessarily just that, but just any other way to show our support for him, is great, any way possible. I understand if some people don't like to have their, pictures out there, and that's fine. I wanted to, go over, we really want to, just help Czech out with this, and also Northeast Championship next month, December 4th and 5th, okay? A lot of us are going, some of us are even trying to fly out here, Crazy Bone, and which he isn't confirmed yet, but he's trying his damnedest to get out here, and we all admire him for that. Juggernaut, he's trying to get out here. Jago, Czech, Dancock, I'm going. Phil, Shock, Dark Rob, Tim Static, he cannot go. I think he's going to like 6 tournaments this year, so this one he's going to be out of. Just can't do this one, which that's totally fine. But anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of big names there, and if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this out there. But yeah, we're gonna have, I think Tom Brady's another one. Rio. We're not just Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but we're having, MKDC. We're gonna have, Deadly Alliance. It's just supposed to be like a really big, ultimate, MK gathering here, and it's gonna be great. This thing is going, yes, and I can tell you from my first tournament experience, it changed everything for me. From it was East Coast Throwdown 2. It's one thing to play these games online all the time, make a bunch of friends and stuff, and that's how it all started for me. So I cannot diss that at all, and I don't. But I do push, just like everyone else that is going to these tournaments every time, driving hundreds of miles, flying in, spending, it's not cheap, but it's worth it. It's like a mini vacation. and it's not like it happens every week, you know. These every few months, and the people that run these things, you know, Big E, you know, Big Eric that runs, you know, the Philly tournaments, like, you know, Northeast Championship. You know, it's just showing your support for them, and, you know, get out there and meet new people, and just what the fighting game scene is all about. It's great. It's toxic. It's just addicting, and, you know, guarantee that if you come out, you know, and have you're gonna have a good time. You know, it's great. But yeah, guess I'm gonna wrap it up here because battery might be dying here on the camcorder. But yeah, congratulations to Shice Newson, Sub-Zero Smoke Rain, and Twisted. And please share your support to Check in the thread, votes, you know, post, you know, images of yourself or whatever, showing your support through our Twitter, which is you know, Twitter / test _ your _ might. That's our Twitter. You know, send them through there, just showing your support any way you can for him. And, you know, Northeast Championship. It's going to be a blast, and I strongly suggest that you do whatever you can to get out there. And that's it. That's all I have for this announcement thing here. So, yeah. I'll see you guys on the site. Thanks.